Welcome to the lecture on control structures. We are seeing else if statements. This is example, we'll do it now. So if you go to example 2, open up the logical flow. We'll check for odd or even numbers and print it, and we will use if, else and else if. Okay, and for part of this we will create this file. Okay, we'll copy this file, go to Sublime, create this file. So we'll open up our logical flow. And we will do this using else if. Okay, so let's say you have a variable input number which is equal to 10. Let's do another variable result which capture the odd or even. This is modulus of 2, and you will check the condition if result. And you can, this is a statement of else if. Okay, so else if is basically if you have if and you want to do another if condition. Previously we have if and else. Now it is if and else if. Else if means you can put one more curly braces and put one more condition there. So you can say else if it's not result, means it's not 0. Then you can say this is an odd number. It's an even number. Okay, so let's go to console, PHP else if statement. So it's an even number. Okay, you change it to 9, it's an odd number. Okay, so you used an if condition and you have used an else if. So you have two conditions here. You can still have an else here and you can put, but it won't get executed. Okay, so let me show you the structure here. This is structure. You have an if condition, you have an else if, then you have an else. The else if could be like this. Okay, it still works. The else if could have the space, doesn't really matter. You can use both the conditions. You can sequence n number of if, and the last statement you can put as the else statements. Means if this condition is true, it goes here. If else if is true, it goes here. Or else if all are false, then else by default will go here. So because all are false, the false statement will get executed. The if conditions only get executed if the condition is true. Okay, and you cannot write an if condition without a condition. Means you cannot write like this. Okay, if you want to always have a true condition, you can always put true here, and then you can always write any condition here because always true. But you have to have some conditions here. Without a condition you cannot execute an if. Okay, so remember that. So we'll do one more example here. We'll check if the is greater than 10. Okay, so for this condition you can follow the if condition like this. So input number is greater than 10. You have one condition, you can write another condition, and you can say if input is equal to 10. That means input number is equal to 10. Then you want to go to another if block, and if it is not basically greater than 10 nor even equal to 10, then basically is less than 10. Okay, you can say echo okay. So you have your if, you have your else if, then you have your else. The else if you can write one more condition, and else you cannot write a condition here, right? you're just saying else, and then whatever is false, right, the false will be executed in the else block. If any of the if conditions or else if conditions are true, that block get executed and the rest of the blocks are ignored. Okay, so let's look at this output. So the number is less than 10 and the number is 9, that's why the number is less than 10. If you increase the number to 12, then the number is greater than 10, and if you change the number to 10, then the number is equal to 10. Okay, so based on the conditions, the code will get executed. The echoes that you have written will be executed based on whatever is the condition is true. So all the if condition, else if has to be true, and if nothing is true, the else block will be executed. Okay, so that's all on this lecture on else if statement, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.